folks, Pat here. Welcome back. I got something new for you here tonight. Task Force Admiral. Brought to you by your United States Navy. Now, more specifically, the fine folks at Drydock Dreams Games and Micropose got a great new demo out. Just listen to this. This is fantastic. There he is. Old man Popeye himself. So, anyway, I'm sure a bunch of you have seen a few other guys playing this game. But tonight, we're going to try and get through a full scenario here. So, if you go over here, a single scenario, they've got a whole bunch of scenarios lined up. I am stupidly excited about these. So we've got both historical and hypothetical ones all across the early carrier battles. The one you can play with the demo while the Kickstarter is open, so go check that out. I want the box. I want the coin. So I'm going to go give money. Feel free to do so yourself. I encourage you to do so because I want to play all these things. So, here's Midway. This is it. It. And so that's the key one right there. I can't wait to play that. Probably get my ass beat. So then down here, Watchtower. This one's really interesting. Boxers in the Dark. If you know your history, you know what battle this is. And so that one will be a little fun. But I don't want to do any of these here tonight, man. What I want to go do is I want to check out this battle generator, which is amazingly fun. I've got about 35 hours into this game. At this point in time, I've done several of these, and it's just a straight up carrier fight, which is exactly what I want to do. And so let's jump in here with our carriers. So let's just do a one-on-one fight. Threat access north. Enemy air skill, good. North, clear. Now, let's go ahead and randomize all that. So, we're going to do a one-on-one fight here, and so in we go. Carrier on carrier, mano y mano. So, and let's see how it goes. So, this will give me a chance to show you some of the stuff in this game. Some of the strategies that I don't know. I'm still developing. I can't say that they're any good. So, because I've done this, I've done a couple battles like this. I've done 2-on-2, 2-on-3s, and none of them work out the same. So, one of the things you're going to notice about this game right off the bat is the Japanese are ridiculously dangerous. And so you want to be really cool about what it is that you're trying to do. And I've only done a couple single carrier battle fights, but they're kind of fun. And so here we go. So this is a flag plot right here. I spend most of my time on the map. Here we are, 0500. Click on the map. Click on the map, dude. There we go. 0500. We know there's a Japanese carrier up here somewhere. Let's go find it and kick its ass. So anyway, here we go. We got York. We got Morris. We got Minneapolis. We got No Boat. And up front, we got tons of cruisers here, man. So we're going to... Wait a minute. Speaking of cruisers... Bang! So, I guess we're going to wear No Boat's colors tonight. So, here we go. So, anyway, this is our task group right here. We're heading north. So, let's go ahead and keep heading north. So, just grab this. Click on this. This is our waypoint. You want to add another one, add another one. You want to remove that. Right click. And then we want to add speed to this. So, let's go ahead and do cruise speed. About 16 knots. There we go. So, and then let me show you all the other things. So, Yorktown is our flagship. And so, the next button here, 3D. Clicks on that. And we go right into 3D format here. So, in full, absolute bloody glory. Look at this thing. Wow, it's kind of dark. You can't really see it. It looks like the weather is kind of gnarly. So, let's go back to our main map here. Check out the weather. So, right click, show the weather. Yeah, there's a lot of boogers on the map. Oh my goodness. It's going to be tough spotting the Japanese in this slop. So, weather's important, at least as far as I can tell. So it makes it much more difficult to spot you and them. So we've got a lot of crap on the map today. But the thing that's really critical is the wind. And so the wind is out of the north Slightly out of the northwest, basically north by northwest. Huh. So, reason why wind is important in this game is, unlike a lot of other carrier games that you've played, this one is a combination of War on the Sea carriers or uh, Task Force 1942 and aircraft carrier survival. So you kind of have to do all these things at once, which makes this game amazingly cool. But you do have to think about it. Because unlike a lot of those other games, I think all of them, with the exception of maybe GNBNA 1943, and maybe, oh my god, it's been so long since I played Task Force 1942, I can't remember, but the wind direction actually really matters, okay? Because whenever you launch or recover planes, you're going to steam directly into the wind, and we have a little advantage here on the Japanese, because the wind is out of the north, and so we're going to be able to steam right at them and launch and recover planes. So they're up here somewhere. So now I'm playing this as like maybe a early like February 1941 battle, or 1942 battle. So U.S. carrier doctrine at that point in time was one carrier, a whole bunch of ships around it, and so that's what we're going to try and do. So I'm sure some of the scenarios that they had listed earlier are going to be like that too. So might as well get some practice in while we're at it. So anyway, we got our one carrier. Let me show you around. I already showed you 3D. This next button here, this is our fleet board. Shows you where all the boys are. And so we got one carrier and a whole bunch of fighty boys around her. Now, you can break task groups up. You can make new ones. You can rearrange who's going where. I haven't found much of a reason to do that, but you can totally do that here with this screen. But right now, we have Yorktown as our flagship in the middle of the task group. And then all these other guys around here, notice that we've got one that's penciled in. That's their actual, like, no boat right here. This is her actual position. This is her desired position. So she's going to make way in order to maintain that station. So we can click on fleet information here, click on any one of these ships, and it shows us all the things. So she is no boats, 15 knots, course 347, 347, rejoining station. And so she's going to try and get up ahead of York here. So again, formation editor, you can change some of the stuff around. Not going to do that. So next one here is defensive air ops. This is how we put up our cap. So we're not going to worry about cap just quite yet. All right. Fighter direction is also on this screen here. And so if they launch anything our way, we're going to be able to spot it. So, and it'll show up here. Same thing if we have cap that's spooking around here. Anything that's basically in visual range will show up on this map here. So, which is critical. So anyway, so that's that. Next button here is our Ouija board. So we only have one carrier. If you had more than one, you'd click on this and you can see them both. So we have Yorktown class carrier, lead ship in our class, has 3 elevators. Pretty good ship. So better than probably what the Japanese have, maybe. I guess we'll find out. We'll see what's up there. So, but here's all our birds. So we got a whole bunch of them up here on the bow. We got a whole bunch in the hangar. So these are Wildcats. These are SPDs. These guys up here with the folded up wings. And a few more of them. No, they're all on deck. These are all our Devastators. So we got quite a few Dauntlesses. So, but anyway, that's the aircraft roster right here. You can drag some of these guys down and throw them into storage. I haven't found a reason to do that just quite yet. So, but maybe in the future that'll be important, or in particular scenarios, who knows. So, but anyway, next button here, deck timeline, shows you your mission. This is what your deck is actually up to. It'll have like both current and scheduled missions. Same thing down here. These are all your missions, but it shows you all the details behind them, how many aircraft, target, when they're ready, when they're taking off, time over target, and when they're going to return. And the return is critical. So you really have to think about, like, if you launch a strike and you're heading in a certain direction and that strike makes it off the deck, they're going to expect you to be somewhere once they launch. And if you're not near there, they're going to have a tough time finding you. So now, you know, both TBDs and SBDs had a primitive homing device. But if you're way too far off, you're going to splash a lot of boys. So you got to be real careful about that. Next button here is our squadrons. These are all our planes. So we've got VB5, Bombing 5. It's got 18 aircraft. VF-42 fighters, we got 24 fighters. VS-5 Scouting 5 has got 18 bombers, SBDs, and then Torpedo 5 has got 15. So we pack a pretty good punch here. So let's go find something to punch, shall we? And so anyway, that's this one here, flight deck. Next one here, squadron, same thing. You can get to that from either this one or this one. So it's absolutely fine. You can click through all these. The UI on this game is great. It's really intuitive. There's lots of doors to the same places. Totally cool. Last button here, click this, takes you back to flag plot. I don't spend any time here, so maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe someday it'll be like Silent Hunter 4, and there'll be like dudes, you know, spooking around and stuff, and maybe you can bother them a little bit. Say, hey man, hey sailor, go grab me some coffee. But anyway, let's think about what it is that we're going to do. All right, so we know the Japanese are up north here somewhere. So the first thing we need to do is we need to launch a search mission. Go find them. So create new search mission. And again, I'm just playing with one carrier right now to make it a little simple. But here's the search mission. You pull this up and you get this little arc right here. So we're going to launch an SBD out here. Then you're going to hang it right and then hang another right and come back. All right. So of course we want to launch up more than one. And we know they're coming from the north, so let's do something about like this. Increase the step like that. And so that's pretty good. Now let's add some more birds in there. Let's do about 6. And let's expand this out. So this is only 396 nautical miles. Now you're never going to spot... You can spot things way further out than you can actually strike it. So, you know, realistically, strike range is probably about at max with fighter escort. If we can actually do that, is probably about 300 to 280 to 320 nautical miles. And so anything beyond that is basically out of our strike range. So, but we'd like to see it. So let's do about 500 here. Now we can send them all the way out here, all the way up to 700, but there will be such a difference in the range, such a gap between each plane that something could easily slip through. And I just find that it's a little bit easier to have strike missions that are a little bit closer, a little bit more realistic, and a little bit more frequent. And so I've been doing stuff like this. It works pretty good. We spot them about 3 out of 4 times. So anyway, so that's our search mission up here. And notice that actually created a mission down here. So this bottom bar down here, this is our deck timeline. And you can change the range on it, 1 hour, 4 hours, 24 hours. So there's going to be multi-day mission or scenarios in the future. Right now on Battle Generators, just 1 day, so I'm finding that 4 hours works pretty good. Now notice we got a blue arrow here. This is we're going to spot arm prep the crew, and the red part here, this is where we're going to shoot them off. So they're going to kick off at 6:01, so a little bit less than an hour. All right. And so, and then again, I hover over this and you can see all their tracks there. You can see they're pretty well covered. And you notice just a little bit north of the carrier, there's a convergence point and then an arrow that points south. So what that means is that when these guys start coming back, they're going to start concentrating at that point. If I'm not there, they're going to start traveling south in order to actually find me. And we can see way out here, these down arrows. This is when we're going to actually recover them. So a little bit before 9 o'clock. Okay. So now, unlike other games, search missions don't rotate. Okay. So they don't rinse and repeat. And so if you want another search mission, you should probably spool it up around here before this one actually lands. Okay. Or sometimes in here, sometimes you want to send out one search mission and then maybe an hour or 2 hours later, you send out another one just to make sure they didn't miss anything. You can change the step a little bit, change the number of planes that are in it, cover some of the gaps. I've had to do that once or twice. But you do have to think a little bit ahead because, again, the more planes that you have taking off and landing, the more time you're spending steaming into the wind. Now, not a huge thing right now because I am already steaming into the wind. But if I get spotted and I have a whole bunch of missions spooled up, they're going to be able to predict my course and they're going to know where I'm at. So you want to think about that. And I find that using fewer missions is generally better because you can juke. All right, so you can change your course, and you know where your boys expect you to be, so you can always like scooch over there and try and pick them up, or at least get close a little bit later. But one thing you can't do if you have a lot of missions spooled up is you can't dodge a strike if they know where you're going to be. All right, so you're gonna be careful about that. Anyway, here we go. So let's next thing that we need to do is set up cap. All right, so that's this right here, fleet defense. So defensive air ops, default selected right here. And we create a new combat air patrol zone, and you get this cool little polygon here that you can use to actually create a cap zone. Now, what I've been noticing, and scroll wheel here, all the way up to 150,000 yards out, all the way down to 20, which is basically the size of the task group. No, maybe not quite that close. Is you want to, hang on, let me move this guy out of the way. So you want to keep these guys pretty freaking close in the morning. And the reason why you want to do that is because early morning, your cap's mission is not to protect the carriers, it's to shoot down snoopers. And so if you can avoid getting spotted, it is a huge advantage. Just like all the other carrier games that you guys have played. If they don't know where you are and you know where they are, you're going to win. Alright, so we want to actually try and shoot down their snoopers. And so we're just going to launch up a little flight, 3 birds of cap here. Now it says 6 total, and that's because it'll launch up 3 and it'll keep 3 on the ready. And they'll rotate in and out every hour and a half right down here. So hit accept, and notice it set up another mission down here. We can zoom this down to 1 hour, and you can see both these missions. So this is search mission, this is the cap mission, this is when they launch. After this one has been launched, our deck is clear and we can change our course. So, and if we go in here to our deck timeline, we can see when these end. So 6:04, so only 2 minutes to launch that cap. So 2 minutes, 6:02, 6:04, 6:04, we'll be able to change our course. And so that's a good idea. And so that's what we're going to do. Anyway. So that's the plan. Here we go. Let's go ahead and speed up the time. Time scale here has nothing to do with this down here. Okay, it's how fast this actually ticks down. So, 2 separate things, both handy. I think time goes up to like 180 or 240, depending on how much crap you have going on. Works pretty good. So, but if you want to play it in real time and fight an 8-hour battle, have at it. So I noticed that like using the speed up time a little bit too much does make the game a little janky. So be careful with it. All right, be careful with it, especially when you're launching and recovering planes. So don't want to speed that up too much because sometimes they get a little fouled on each other. So, but your mileage might vary. I'm running this on an older machine and it runs great. So. Generally what I've noticed here, if we go to the options, I just do this 1920 1080. I don't have 4K monitor, so it looks just as pretty here. Full screen, VSync off, and FilmX Post FX to keep all those off too. So other than that, it worked great. So again, it's a beta, it's a demo, so your mileage may vary, but mine's actually been pretty good. So with some exceptions. So especially if you're running a battle that's going about 3 hours long. So, but that's okay. They're working on it. So these guys are doing a good job. And understand that this is like a 3-man dev team. You got a programmer who's done like all the programming. You got an artist who's done all the artwork. And then you got a guy who helps those 2 guys. Does a little music from time to time. And the fact that they put together such an amazing carrier game with such a small team is a real testament to a lot of work. Because, I mean, there was something going on what was it? I don't know if it was the Discord or the Steam store about people posting up how long they've actually been waiting for this game. I think I was probably the 3rd person to actually wishlist this game. So, not to pull rank on any of you guys, so, but it is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to hit this down because now we can see that York is going to start spotting her planes. And so she's going to pull all these white planes back. The green ones are ones that are ready for mission, and then the blue ones are ones that are prepping for mission. So, but if we go to the aircraft roster here, notice that I launched up 6 Dauntlesses. 4 of them are on deck and ready. 2 of them are in the hangar, fueled, gassed, armed, ready to go. Crews have been briefed, but they're going to have to pull those up onto the flight deck before we can actually kick them off. So, which is fine. And now, so we're getting ready for air ops. So we're going to start to turn into the wind. We should be pretty close to the wind. So if we look at this, none of these guys are really changing position here, so that's great. But we can go out to 3D mode here. On who is it? Oh, that's the no boat. So I love you, girl, but let's go over to the York. Take a look and see she's pulling planes back. So we got sun just peeking over the horizon over there. We got the moon over there going in the opposite direction. So it's going to take a couple minutes. I noticed that with flight decker operations, it works pretty good at times too. So you don't get too much jank going on here. I think that was a little jank there, but that might have been me. So again, your mileage, my berry. So, but this is the kind of carrier game we've been waiting a long time for. It does combine a lot of different elements from different games. Now, notice there's no strategic element in this game. All right, so you don't get to choose what ships you have, build your own task groups, upgrade your ships, stuff like that. Oh man, play the war. So, in this game already has taught me a lot about the war, and I'm pretty read up on it. As you guys know, this channel is not a lower division channel. So, you know, we do some advanced stuff here, and we talk about some advanced concepts in the war. And so if you want to know about Coral Sea, I'm going to assume you know that. If you want to know about individual ships, I'm going to assume you know those. But here, tactics. Tactics are interesting in this game because it's all one-to-one realism. So it'd be kind of cool to see exactly how some of this stuff works. So anyway, they're pulling all the boys back. Time scale 2. So they're going to pull everybody back. And then they're going to start bringing up the next Dauntless on the elevator here. And you can watch that over here. Right here. Right here. Right here, right here. So let's get some sunlight on it. There we go. So here we go. Oh, they might pull her up from the mid elevator. Nope, they're going to pull her up from the forward elevator. So, and so what carriers you have does kind of matter a little bit. So like Lex, beautiful ship. I've done a few missions with her and York. Way fun. But she's only got 2 elevators. So that's because she's a good 10 years older than York. So York has 3, which makes her slightly more capable operationally, but not much. Okay. Lex doesn't have an aft elevator, and so that's usually where you spot most of your planes, and so she can't use it anyway. But York is a little bit more durable as far as carriers go, because if Lex has 1 or 2 elevators knocked out, she's basically a barge. Whereas York, even if you knock out 2 elevators, you still got 1 that's operational. So you got to think about that. Anyway, there we go. We're gonna start spooling up. We can watch the boys get launched off here. So whenever you're in 3D mode here, just use your number pad. That's the bow view. Starboard port. I know it's all dark, so you can't really see, but 5 key puts you in the middle, and then enter key is chase with free cam, so we can watch that dude take off right like that. Looks like we got, what, 2 more? Yep, there you go. 1. Yeah, 1 more, buddy. Here he goes. He's gonna center up, and off he goes. So now if we take a look at our Ouija board, oh no, we got 1 more. We can watch him take off too, man. Don't wanna deny you your camera shot too. There we go. Anyway, now if we take a look at our deck ops or air plot here. Once those guys are up, and notice that you got this little blinky up here. Search planes from Able, so that's our search mission, are airborne, and so now they're going to spot the 3 Wildcats for Cap. And the Wildcats can go way up here because they need much less deck space to actually take off. But you can also free cam this and get into the con up here and watch these guys take off real time, which is way freaking cool. So, and of course you've probably noticed World War II aircraft quite loud. So mind your PPE. Off we go. Yeah, it's a little early for us to be able to see too much, but that's because it is early. So off they go. So there goes our cap. Cap is off. And that mission will show up here as launched. There they are. Cap call 1 is up. And so we're going to start to turn into the wind. Or I'm sorry, go back to our position. Which isn't too far off this, but what I like to do is once we have our morning missions up, is change our course. Okay? And so let's go this way. And why I'm doing this is if we get spotted, they will assume that we are going that direction, and then they will launch a strike to intercept us out here. But we will turn into the wind if we spot them, so we can strike them. Okay? So you want to keep your air ops to a minimum until you have a good idea of where the enemy are. And again, so here's our search mission up here, right here. They're going to expect us to be where that arrow is, north of the carrier. But if we're down here and we're turning into the wind, we're going to be able to pick those guys up as long as we're close-ish. Now, with your search planes, because again, remember, those guys had 700 miles of range, but I only sent them out, what, 450? So they'll have a lot of gas where they can spook around and find us. Not so true with your strikes, especially if you're striking way at your extended range. So if you're launching a strike and it's 320, 350 nautical miles out, you better be exactly where they expect you to be, otherwise you're going to splash a whole bunch of boys. And then your carrier is no longer a carrier. It's a hospital ship. Anyway, let's go ahead and speed this up here a little bit, see what we spot. Now, one thing you want to do is you want to keep your finger ready on the P key. So, because if we do spot something, we want to be able to check it out. And there is no, like, break for sightings, combat, or whether or not they spotted you. So, keep your finger ready on that P key so you can pause the game whenever something gets spotted. Notice these guys all grayed out, and the reason why they grayed out is because we can no longer see them either visually or on radar. But if you want to have an idea where they are, over here on your order of battle, which lists all your ship, click over here, air, click on the search mission, and you get the grease board. Alright, and it shows you just based upon time and distance, time, heading, and distance, where they are. And so if we spot something, we'll have a pretty good idea of who actually spotted it. And of course we would know that because they radioed them in, but then we would have a pretty good fix on their location, just based upon time, distance, and heading. Or their heading. In our case, relative heading. So we'll see if they find us or if we can find them. And again, I'm just running this at timescale 20. We'll see how it goes. I got my little bit of cap up. Just spooking on around in their little trapezoid. In case they send a snooper that happens to find us. But again, we got pretty shit-tacular weather here today. So hopefully they're up here somewhere. They'll be a lot easier to spot. Actually, there we go. Wait, whoa. Pause. So this guy spotted a guy way up here. So I hit my pause key. Let's go ahead and hit my play key. 1 for 1. So we got somebody way out here. Let's check the weather. Weather up there is absolutely terrible. And let's check the wind. Wind is out of that direction. So I am tempted to actually, like, let's turn into the wind. And let's go launch. Let's go check that guy out and launch a strike. So, here we go. So the way you actually investigate a strike, so as you can hover over this, it says 2 small ships, 1 large ship. We know there's only 1 carrier in the group, or in the scenario, so that's probably a carrier. We can safely assume that he's a bad guy, okay? So we might as well launch a strike. So here we go, strike. Click strike, we only have 1 target, or 1 carrier, so it's going to be off York, so we can pick our target, click that dude, and then let's just send all the things. As long as it's within the red, it can reach. Yep, that's definitely a bad guy. See, he just turned red, so we just got an update. So send all the guys. And then we got to be a little bit careful about cap. So we got 18 still on deck, so we probably only want to send about 4 or 5 of these guys. Let's do 4. Well, let's just do 3. It's a little bit of fighters. The fighters are not going to be able to do that much in order to defer a lot of his cap. Okay, what they will do is the bombers will go in, and they will go in, and they will ignore the cap. They'll lose some boys. The fighters will come in and try and spook off some of the cap. So you don't want to send too many fighters because, quite honestly, it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and launch this up. Looks like that's going to fit just in our timeline here. So let's go ahead and green light that. York will start spooling up that strike. Now, if we want to go check out exactly what this guy is, remember, this is our grease board, so we know it's this guy here that spotted them. And so we can go over here to our air, our search. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is section 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click on this. Click on this. Click on this guy. And then you can hit 3D. You know, we can go take a look at him. And oh my god, the weather is absolutely gnarly. So, might be right below us. But unlike War on the Sea, where you're sitting here clicking on pixels on the distance, all you have to do here is hit your space bar, and it takes you out to the tactical map, which puts all the guys on the map. And there they are right there. So there's definitely a carrier right there. You click on him. Click on him, in theory. Looks like we got 2 heavy cruisers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 destroyers, and an actual bona fide flat top. Okay. So now this map is pretty useful in order to identify the enemy without being able to have eyeballs on them. But it's also really useful on your fleet too. If I go down here to Yorktown, same thing applies down here. Shows all my boys. Okay. So, and also shows where my cap is. My cap is up there. So, anyway, we got that strike off. Well, we don't. It's spooling up. It's spotting, arming, fueling. And it'll get off just in time to launch the next batch of cap and recover the first batch of cap. And then what we can do after we recover this first batch of cap is we can launch up every last fighter that we have in order to defend. Okay? That's the plan. We'll see how it works out. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't work like I planned. Maybe tonight will be my night. You never know. So anyway, here we go. Let's go take a look at York. See, York is going to start moving all these planes around. See how these guys are turning blue? They are prepping, arming, fueling, and briefing the crew. We can go ahead and speed this up here just a touch. Make sure that all works. Elliot Buckmaster. Okay. Nice attention to detail there. Wait a minute. I gotta check no boat here. Howard Good. Oh, man. Good job, DTG. You've done your homework. What about Astoria? Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. You even got the right captains on those, man. Oh, well, I don't know my destroyer captains, so, I mean, if you had the USS reading here, I'd be able to tell you. So, but I have not drilled that deeply into the history of the Pacific War, but I do know this one is correct. Good job. Anyway, let's go back and check out our flight deck. Here we go. Flight deck is getting ready. So, and this is just fun to watch, man. There we go. So, getting all the birds up and ready. Oh, we got a bogey coming in, so hit your pause key. And go ahead and hit your play key. So we have a bogey vector 010, 20 miles, Angels medium. Angels medium means medium height. So, well, alright, so sorry. Yeah, this is definitely an upper division carrier course, so you guys already knew that. You guys already passed that test. So, but let's go check them out. We can go over here to Fleet Defense. Take a look at this. He's not showing up on radar yet. Should be, but is not. So, but these guys are going in to go cut him off. Sometimes they show up on the strategic map here. There he is on the strategic map right there. So we got one aircraft coming in. Yeah, he showed up on radar. So we don't have eyeballs on him. These guys are going to intercept though, so we can go check those guys out. Capo 1 ingress. These are the guys who are airborne. This guy's searching target. So we can jump in here. See what he sees. Oh, he sees something. I don't see it, but he does. So he just peeled back his throttle. What you see, brother? I don't see it. You got better eyes than I do, man. That's true of about 95% of the human population. This is why I don't fly planes. I Admiral stuff, not fly stuff. Maybe. What you see, dude? Oh, there he is right there. He did see him. Check him out. He's right there. No, miss. Oh. Cough, cough. Oh, he's way down there now, man. Oh, no. Where is he? Those are our boys. You lost him, man. I think he knows where he is, though. I don't know exactly how much the clouds do to reduce visibility when you're this close. So, there he is. He's right there. Let's go see if we can get a beat on this dude. Come on, man. And we could do the same thing with the planes here with the different camera views. So 5 is chase. Let's see if he gets a shot off here. Oh, he's going to shoot at you, man. What are you going to do about that? Don't take that. Oh, don't hit him. There we go. Might get him. Yeah, these clouds are gnarly. Oh, friends see him. Come on, man. Get some shots in there. We might just spook him off. Let's see. So we gotta watch the radio up here. Where's my cursor? We gotta watch the radio up here. See if he actually reports us. He might be a little bit too busy to be reporting us right now. Yeah, this is soup. It's okay. That'll make us hard to spot. So, I hope so. Of course, dodging in and out of the weather was really critical in both Task Force 1942 and Carriers of War. Didn't matter quite as much in War on the Sea. Did a little bit. Hopefully it matters quite a bit in this game. I'm just not quite sure. So anyway, we have 40 minutes. See if we get a strike off here tonight. Getting you guys to the end screen tonight is a little optimistic, but you never know. The gaming gods might be with us. I do not mock them. I think we might have splashed that dude. Oh my boys. Oh no. This guy's got a beat on him. I can't see him, that's for sure. Oh, there he is right there. Oh man, got some hits on him too. Nice, dude. Oh, another boy is right behind him. Come on, man, get him. Yeah, this is absolutely craptacular weather. So, Fenton's on him. There we go. Sorry, man, I'm not trying to make you guys seasick. So, this is absolutely gnarly weather here. I mean, it's beautiful, but totally gnarly. So, I don't know if these guys are going to get this dude or not. But if they just spook him off so that he can't actually, like, radio us in our position and composition and heading, then speed and heading, then I'm happy with that. So both these guys are trying to get him. I don't see him, man. Little patch of sunlight right there. So general quarters has been sounded on the Yorktown, but I do not see our victim here. Oh, that might be him way down there. Way down there. These eagle-eyed boys might have spotted him. I think they might have spotted him. Task Force 17 has been detected, so he actually spotted us, man. That is lame. Shoot his ass down, please. They can pay for that. He did radio us in. He actually managed to spot us. Ah, gross. You're gonna make me seasick here, man. Come on, man. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Pew pew pew. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That guy's gonna go try and get a shot off from here. Let's see. Now we're in the crap again. See if that dude can get a hit on him. Nope. Yeah, squirrely little dude, man. That's okay. We got a strike spooling up off of York here. So I'll leave you guys to it. Let's go check on Yorktown here. See if she's actually launching yet. She is not actually launching yet. She's got a little ways to go. She's got a whole bunch more planes to pull up from her deck. Let's go see. So, but see this message here. This one is critical. 656 comms intel. We've already been spotted. So they probably spotted us before we even got into that dogfight there. So what we want to do is we are not heading, or we are heading into the wind. Yeah, so as soon as we get this strike up and out of here, we want to change course like that. Okay. So that'll make it a little bit more difficult for our search planes to find us. Let's see where they're going to be. They're going to be up in here. We'll be able to juke back and pick those guys up, but we're going to want to be able to, we're going to want to get out of here. Actually, you know what? We should probably go this way. Come to think of it. Wind? Yeah, we probably want to go that way. Yeah. So they're going to expect us up here somewhere. Let's go that way. And of course, with our strike, that actually changes our intercept point with the strike because they haven't launched yet. So once they're off the carrier, we don't radio them and say, hey, come meet us here. But while they're still on deck, we can tell them, hey, go meet us over there. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put some gas on here. Let's do about 20 knots. It's pretty fast. Yeah, yes, I know the carrier goes 28 knots. You don't bang around at full speed, boys. Well, actually, you know what? You might as well in this game. So, let's do 26 knots. Full speed. Flank. So, let's see. So, our boys are coming back here. They probably splashed that dude. So let's see, what time is this? Let's go check our deck here. Deck timeline. Spotting, Cap 2, launch 7:27. 7:28 ends. Spotting nav strike 7:36. Oh man, we're gonna be steaming into the wind for a while here, for another half an hour. Actually, we're just gonna steam into the wind until 7:40. So we might as well just do that. Till 7:40. Well, no, they're not going to expect us in that direction, so here we go. So, but we're going to be steaming in the wind for at least another half an hour. So yeah, we're going to have to cheese it out of there. After that, well, we're still going to have to launch up Cap after that too, man. So, second Cap mission. In fact, we should probably recall that first Cap mission. And then barf out another one. Let's see. Alright, finally. Looks like... Oh, no. Should be able to get all these guys up. In one go. Oh, no. They still got to pull the fighters up for this mission. So, here we go. Yep, so we're going to launch the strike in 2 waves here. It's going to take some time. So, it's going to take some time. Might as well go watch the funsies. So she's going to kick all these guys off. We're going to rotate around. And then she's going to pull up and launch the second batch. And so they'll kind of go in onesies, twosies. Well, they'll spool all these guys together, so they'll go in as a large strike, and then they'll have a follow-up strike, and the Cap will catch up to them, or the escorts will catch up to them. But I think we only launched like 4 escorts, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look. This is this nav strike. Only 3 off VF 5. So that shouldn't take that long. Yeah, just 1, 2, 3 guys here. So, but she's got to pull these up off the out of the hangar. Off they go. This is kind of fun stuff to watch here. So there's a little bit of fun you can do with this. Just jump up here onto flag deck or the Admiral's bridge. Just watch these dudes. I like to do this at about 2 speed. And then you can just watch all the formations. You know, cruising on around while you're here we go. So while you're sitting here enjoying your coffee, sitting on your hands, because you can't really do anything else at this point in time. So it's all up to your deck crews, your pilots. your air commander. So your FDO doing their thing. So we can watch all these guys spool off here. There we go. There's no boat up there. Probably what, about 800 yards ahead of us? Is that far? About 500 yards. Nah, about 800 yards ahead of us. Judging by my Silent Hunter 2 Dead Reckoning. Silent Hunter 4, my bad, sorry. So I never played 2. Oh no, I did play 2. Yeah, I did play 2. That was the good one. So, or maybe it was the first. No, I played Silent Hunter 1. So Silent Hunter 2 involved Nazis, so I didn't play that one. I don't play as Nazis. Off you go, buddy. Whoop. Alright, let's see who's left. That's it. That's everybody. They're all off the deck. So they're going to start pulling up new ones here for the next batch. Start pulling these guys up here any second now. Deck timelines, spotting, cap. They're going to spot the cap next. Here they come. Yep. Spot these 3 guys. This won't take that long though. So cap, launch 7:32. Yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get these guys all pulled up and spotted and launched, and then they'll launch the rest of the strike. So notice that right here, nav strike 04, 7:03. Here's launch 7:44, so they'll be off in 15 minutes. That's going to take a few minutes. So, but meanwhile, the first batch might actually be going. Let's go take a look. No, they're not. They're going to sit here and they're going to rotate on around. Nope, they're going. Off they go. It's going to have a 2-part strike here. Yep, they are leaving. You can see all the ships back there. So these are Devatators. Oh no, these guys are all off VS5. And so these are all our dive bombers here. These are, oh no, there's 2 groups of them here. So VS5 is completely off the deck. And then TBD, or TS5 is also out. So here's our Devastators. So these guys are going out to go intercept. And then these other dudes will catch up. So if we take a look at the deck here, aircraft roster, these guys are all off bombing 5. So we got to get bombing 5 and then 3 guys off VF42 out. So that's going to take another 12 minutes. So they'll be able to make that time up. So we should have a fairly coordinated strike when push comes to shove. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do is we actually want to launch up a bunch of cap. Okay, so we're going to create a new cap because we know that they are to the northeast of us. And so our new cap zone, we're going to have this cap area up here. We can edit this. So we can go in here like this, edit this, and actually rotate these guys around like this to actually provide 1 layer of cap like that. In fact, we can shoot them pretty far out. Hang on. Let's do that because we know if we catch a strike, it's coming from that direction. So we can do something like this so that they can go out pretty far. Okay, cool. So that's the first cap area that I created. Those are 3 guys that we're launching right now. So there goes the 3rd one right there. So, and then we're going to recover cap. Then we can launch a new one. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's create a new cap zone like this. And this means we're going to be steaming in the wind for a long time, which kind of sucks, but it's what it is. So we're going to outbox them. So what I mean by that is we're going to use all our birds that we can possibly throw up. That'll be 7 more birds with 14 on deck. We're going to go ahead and accept that. So we're going to have long range cap, short range cap. That's a total of 10 planes up there. And then we're going to have 7 on deck. And so if we spot a strike coming our way, we can go ahead and hit this button here, scramble, and that'll shoot off the other 7. So hopefully by the time that cap mission is off, which is this guy right here, let's go back over to our deck timeline. So this is cap 201, 753. So only so this one's going to get pushed back. So we're going to have about an hour here where we can actually juke and make for a different course. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So I don't know if that's going to be enough to actually throw off any strike coming our way. But we will have at least 10 birds up, ready to jump any strikes. So if they send us a 30, 40 plane strike in, so that's going to be enough to put a pretty good dinger in them. Of course, at the expense of our own boys, who we sent out there with very few planes. But we know this dude's out here somewhere. Let's go see if we can go find him. So anyway, let's check our air here. Nav strike. So these guys are almost all the way up here. We've got to pull up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more planes. These are all daunts. So they're going to take a few minutes to pull them up. Here we are. But using the middle elevator. So number 2 elevator. I think we can speed this up here a little bit, get her entire strike group off, and see what happens. We're in a box match, boys. So the question is, can we outbox them? So maybe. Maybe. Yeah. If you look over here, 1 hour timeline, see how we got this yellow? These are guys that we have to recover. And so once they launch these guys off, they're going to go ahead and start recovering these dudes. And then they'll launch off the next 7 planes off cap. So here we go. So these guys are almost ready to shoot. Yeah, there we go. That's the last one. So enemy snooper, Angel's low. So blue leader is heading out there. Blue leader is the second batch of 3 that we sent up. So we're going to let him go do his thing. These guys are going to launch. Then we're going to recover 3. Then we're going to launch 7. There we go. 1, 2. Yep, all those guys. Tree. So this is all our birds. All our birds are going to be up. At least all our bombers are up. So and we don't have to recover anything until here, which is 8:54, so not for an hour. So we're going to have about an hour where we can actually, well, a little bit less than an hour, where we can juke. If you go over here to the deck, it also shows you what air op mode you're in. And so this is going to change to recovery here pretty quick. And that's where they put up the gates. And we'll pull back. We'll try and recover them 3 planes. So here we go. So now in recovery. And so we've got a couple dudes coming in here somewhere. So let's wait and see. Change this down to 2. Where are they? Should be around here somewhere. I heard them. Usually they do a flyby right over the carrier and then come around and hit the pattern. So Baker is underway, 7:54. Come on, man. Where are you, boys? Where are you, boys? I hear you. I don't see you. There they are. So these guys are going to come in and they're going to land. Okay. Here he comes, right here. You can watch this. This is kind of fun to watch, too. Here we go. Come on in, buddy. Nice job, dude. Go over here and stand out over here. Watch these guys land. Here comes this wingman right there. Nice job, bro. Go grab yourself a cup of coffee. Debrief, egg sandwich. Call it good. Let's watch your brother come in here. Come on, slowpoke. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, we got the music. That means our cap is going out there shooting down that other snooper. So, come on, buddy. Get her on the deck. Oh, nice. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful landing. And there's the last one way out there. You can see him. Where is he? He's right there. Right there. So, actually, we can zoom in a little bit. Watch him come in. So, we got Pensacola way out there. Fleet Boy's doing a good job. Where is that? That's probably 800 yards out. Come on, man. Put her on the deck. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Show us how it's done. Show us how easy there, killer. Easy. Easy. How about you land in the middle of the deck, bro? Okay, close enough. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, nice, man. Sorry. You did a good job, alright? Don't owe the taxpayers any money just quite yet. So anyway, now they're spooling up this next batch of caps. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're going to ingest these guys. Well, they might. Yeah, they're going to pull those guys back down into the hangar and then put the other guys out. So it's going to be a little while before we're turning away from the wind. So, meanwhile, the other thing that we need to check here with our missions is nav strike over target at 814. So let's go check these guys out. Here, that's about 15 more minutes. So here it is, nav strike. These are all the boys out here. Let's go see. We are not getting molested by cap. Just quite. Oh my God! Look at this. This is beautiful. Big old angry fighty boys. These are all the Daunts of VS6. Or VS5, sorry, VS6 of course is Enterprise. And these are all the guys, VS6. Where is VB6? Should be part of this here somewhere. VS6. VS6. I don't see bombing 5. Sorry, I keep saying 6. I don't see them in here. They're in here somewhere. And of course, here's all our Devatators. VT5. 2 sections of them. And here's 5 sections of them total. I don't see where the other dive bombers are. They're out here somewhere. They're just not showing up on the, these are all VS5. There's a whole nother group out here somewhere. They're just not showing up here. That might be because the strike had to launch in 2 different waves. So, I'm not quite sure. So, but it's still 48 planes. So, should be pretty good. So, Cap 02, 7 is spotting. So, that's these guys. They're getting up there. They're getting ready to go. Once these guys shoot off, we'll be able to actually change course here for a little bit. Hopefully avoid any kind of incoming strike. Sorry, I'm not trying to blow out your eardrums with the plane noises here, but they're just really freaking cool. So, Yorktown, air defense station's manned. I wonder if we have something coming in close to us. It might be a snooper. Nope. What is this? There we go. We got a strike coming in. We do have a strike coming in. They might expect us to be out here somewhere. So we're gonna maneuver away from those guys as much as we possibly can. They're probably gonna be able to chase us down though. Heading 213. So they're heading this way. I mean, in theory, we could do something like that and maybe avoid them. So we'll find out. So, but here's our other batch of planes. So these are the other guys. These are the Dauntlesses from Bombing 5. These guys up here. That's the tip of the spear. Let's go check them out again. So, and this is it's a little you kind of got to know what you have in the air in order to actually be able to keep up with whatever's going on this map. So, but we know this Nav Strike 4. The lead batch are these guys here. And so if we just go 3D on that, these are our dots. Let's go see if we can spot enemy carriers. They're probably up around here somewhere. Cannot spot them yet. There's another group behind us. Cannot spot them just quite yet. So, but we expect them to be around here. So once they hit this at 8:36, which is still half an hour out, they'll start spooking around. And remember, these guys probably had to turn north in order to actually launch. So they might be up in here somewhere. These guys will use this fuel range here to actually search for them. Meanwhile, we got some trouble coming in here. Let's make sure that we get all that cap up. It's about to launch. So they're still prepping some of these guys. So let's go ahead and see how long that takes to happen. So we still got a couple of these dudes under prep, still pulling up a couple more. Actually, they might leave these guys and then just pull these 3 dudes up here. Let's go see. Nope, they're launching them. They're shooting them. So they're gonna shoot those 4. They're gonna pull these 3 up and then shoot those 4 and then pull up 3 more, I think. Or no, they're gonna shoot those guys off. Cool. Works for me.
Your target is now vector 050, 40 miles.
So they got these guys out here. These are our other guys. They're just not showing up in the order of battle, which is kind of glitchy, but it's because they launched up in 2 different waves. That's totally fine. Either that or just not showing up as the same sections. Yeah, that's what's going on here. So, because these should be VB5. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna go shoot the things. These guys are gonna come in that way. Task Force 17 ceased air operations, going to head into the course, its original course, which is that away from all these fools. So, and here come our boys coming in to intercept. We can go check this out here. If we go back to our fleet defense, take a look at this cap area. So we got these guys going way out there. But we got the other cap up here too. They're just not penciled in on here just quite yet. So that's because they might be out of that range. That's these guys way out here. So if we go here to cap, this is probably cap 02 on deck. That's those guys way up there. Yeah, they're too far out. Not bad. So here's these 7 guys. That's these guys. McCuskey. These guys are searching for targets. They're somewhere in the soup. Let's go see if we can find him. And remember, our other boy's going to be over target here in about 3 minutes. There he goes. He sees something. I don't know what you see, dude. See how it said change to engaging target? So he's definitely spotted something. Oh yeah, there they are. They're all right there. Oh my god, look at them all. They're all out here. They're all out here. Let's go jump them, boys. Tally ho. Tally ho. Look at them all, man. Bad news. Bad news inbound. Go get them, boys. Go get them. Break them up. What do we got here? We got valves. Yep, these are valves with the fixed landing gear. Bad news. Well, you guys got bad news too, man, because we got a bunch of wildcats here. I'm gonna give you guys a warm welcome. Shoot through these dudes. Looks like we got a 0 back here. Maybe. Let's see, if you hit this tactical map, then you get this dogfighting animation here, and that means they are engaged, which is kind of cool. So, but we need to go check out our other boys. Look at them all. Oh my god, look at them all. Yeah, there's a couple 0s in there. No, those are all our boys. Come on, man. Splash them. Splash a couple of them at least. This is what I'm telling you, why cap and, escorts are not that effective, because you're just facing much larger air groups than you think. Alright, now these guys will probably pick off a few of these dudes, but the rest of them will not care. They will absolutely positively go after the carrier. So we have to actually keep eyes on not only the cap here, but also the actual flight group. Come on, man. Shooty shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yep. Just not going to hammer down on them. Okay. And into the clouds we go. Anyway, we got to go check our nav strike here. This is when the battle starts getting a little intense. So you got to figure out what's going on. So these guys are still en route out here, and we expect that carrier group to be up in here somewhere. Let's see if these guys can actually find them. So dive bomber, this guy is searching target. So they are already searching out here somewhere. They are out here. The carrier is probably up in here somewhere. The only hope is that we can actually find them. And sometimes you don't, which sucks. Which really, really sucks. And today the weather is particularly crappy, so it is possible that we will not find them. Hopefully they are up in here somewhere, so we can go bomb them. So, but meanwhile, their bombers are coming in to find us. Our bombers are searching target. Let's check the torpedo bombers here. Maybe they've had a little bit better luck. Nope, not just yet. So our boys down here are doing the fighty fight. And so we can go click on them. Watch the fighty fight here a little bit. Okay, looks like somebody got somebody. I'll take it. The rest of these boys are... Man, that is like some thick cloud cover right there. Gonna duck right in the clouds. I bet you those guys are right above the cloud, this cloud layer here. Gross. Just gross. Kusky is engaging target. So he's spotted something. His eyes are better than mine. Again, true of about 95% of the human population. There they are. They're down here. He's diving in hard. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 groups of 3. That's at least 20 bombers. Let's see if he gets one. Come on, man. Shooty shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Nice job. Go get another one. Get greedy. Get greedy, man. Get greedy. Use all 9 yards, man. You're going to need it. Nice job. These guys are absolutely put some dingers on them. Scouts report on its unidentified surface force. So I bet you our boys found them. They sure did. They're up there. And so our guys found them. And now all the dive bombers are heading that way. So here we go. Let's go take a look. So here are our dive bombers. They spotted him up there. Way up there. There he is. Right there. Heading north. Yeah, they're going to go chase him. Just like Midway, man. So, and here's McCuskey up here. Oh no, that's our fighter. He's doing his thing, man. So here are Wildcat caps, guys. We could scramble the rest of them, but I don't want to do it just quite yet. Let's check the carrier deck. These guys are all in storage. So if I hit scramble, they'll pull all these guys up and throw them up. You know what? They're only going to shoot us once, so we might as well do it. So let's get all those boys up and out. So if they don't have a beat on us yet as far as where we are, they are way down here. They're really hard to see, but they are there. Here he goes. You can go up and in. Death from above, baby. We got another one. So they're all right here. Watch this guy come in here, man. We'll go ahead and tail him a little bit. Just watch this dude do his thing. Diving right in. There's a little cloud cover right here. Let's go see if we get this dude. He's going to jump him right out from underneath the clouds, man. Beautiful. There they go. Yep, they're right there. There's still like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of them. That's 18, 20 planes right there. So, and of course, these are just the Vals. There's probably Kates around here somewhere too. Come on, man, get them. Get another kill today. Come on, nope. Leaking fuel. Leaking fuel. How about your wingman? These guys are just chewing into this group here. So, come on, boys. Come on, man, get greedy. Get another one. Don't get shot. Don't get shot. They are beating them up, man. Let's go check out our bombers here. Bombers are heading up. They're climbing up, which means that they have spotted something. Many bandits, Vector 110, Angels High. They've spotted something here. Yeah, these guys are still heading north. These guys, our boys are going to chase them down. So the carrier's got to be around here somewhere. So they are actively searching them. And so, but of course our fighters here. Let's go back to the carrier here real quick. Let's go check her out. Did she just launch? No, she is still prepping. She might be out of pilots. Let's check this out. Squadrons here. Yeah, she's not launching. So fighters, pilots 21, aircraft 18. Never mind. She's good. So deck timeline. Recovery. Countdown 14 minutes. 8:35. So we got to recover some dudes and then spot up some more. We got to recover one plane. I wonder why. This is 8:14, 8:35. Hang on, man. 8:35. Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is, man. So FDO knows what he's doing. So we'll let him do it. At least there's nothing on the deck. That's good. So, cool beans. Let's go check out McCuskey here. McCuskey, you freaking killer, you. Let's go kill some things. You got some dudes in range here, man. These guys are chewing up this Val group here, man, which is awesome. Usually they don't do that well. So, but I think they're having trouble spotting us. So, come on, man. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, buddy. That's 2 kills one day. Come on, man. 3 more, make ace in a day. Don't ram him. Not by ramming. By shooting, yes. Ramming, no. This guy's a monster, man. All right, we gotta check out how close they are to the carrier. So the carrier's up here, so we did juke them a little bit. So, but I think they know where we are. I think they know where we are, man. So they're coming in. They're coming in. These might be Val's down here. Or I mean, Kate's down here. We're just gonna have to wait and watch. Let's go check our bombers here. Bombers, where are you guys? These are our dive bombers. Let's go ahead and duck out of that. Torpedo bombers. We go check the torpedo bombers here. Torpedo bombers are still at altitude, so they do not spot them yet. So let's zoom out here. That carrier's got to be... There he is, right there. He's right there. So I think... Let's check our dive bombers here. The dive bombers might see him. Yeah, these guys are climbing. So they're going to climb up to, what is it, 11,000 feet? Or 11 or 16,000 feet? And they'll dive right in on them. And, yeah, they're coming in. Oh my god, Yorktown is engaging enemy aircraft. We get all the things going on right now. Let's go over to Yorktown. Yorktown is shooting at somebody. We got Kate's coming in. Check them out. They got in underneath our cap. So, we've got a little bit of a problem here, boys. So, we're going to go ahead and duck in on Yorktown here. Like this. And we're going to get on her guns on the starboard side. Here. And there they come. Here they come. Check them out. They're all out there. We already splashed one. Really hard to see, but we have a pretty thick screen here. So we might be able to bag one or two of them. And hopefully avoid the rest. Meanwhile, we want to actually watch Birch here. Because as soon as there's going to be something up there that's going to be like en route to IP, which is interception point, which means that they've spotted them and they are going to actually attack. So meanwhile, we are being attacked here actively. So we're not shooting yet. Looks like who is this out here? That's either Astoria or Vincennes. He's putting up some hurt. There's a boy way out there. Kind of hard to see. But look at this. I mean, you put this in black and white, and it's basically from the war. You put a Navy stamp on it, and a War Department like serial number, and there you go.
Enemy bomber down in flames.
Down in flames, buddy. So they're coming in. Here they come. Check him out. He's right there. Come on, man. Shoot. What's your problem? Yeah, now we're going to maneuver rather than shoot, which is fine. Oh, we splashed that guy. So there's a torpedo bomber down. But it says that we are convincing evasive maneuvers, but we are not shooting back at the moment. Oh, no, now we are. There we go. Yep, we didn't have the angle. That was the problem there. So now we are shooting, but I don't see anybody else. So if we hit this space bar here, we can duck out and we can see where they are. And oh my god, they got a whole flight of, I believe those are Vals coming in. This might hurt. This might hurt real bad. So we gotta duck in here. So they're way up there. Up there somewhere. So it looks like one batch of Vals got through. I do not see them though. Gunners do. That's good. There they are. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Get up on the bow here. Well, let's get up on the stern, the I'm the aft director here. And you can watch the funsies. Here they come. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt, man. This is gonna hurt. I count at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8. Got a wildcat coming in right behind him. We got 8 coming in hard. There's another wildcat. He's gonna try and get one. And of course, here go all the guns. Shooty shoots. But in they come, man. They got a beat on us. There's Old Glory, man. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, York. Turn, turn, turn. Turn. Oh my god. Oh. Come on, man. Move this barge. Move this barge. Yeah, die, fool. Good lord. I don't know how we actually made it through that, but we did. Yorktown, yeah, we took a couple hits. So we definitely took a couple hits. Our rudder is jammed. That's really, really bad. That's really, really bad. That means we can't move. So check out our damage control here. None of it's updated just quite yet. So, but we definitely took a little bit of heat there. So we can fix this. It'll take a couple hours to do so, though. Fortunately, propulsion, we're still going to be able to move. We'll be able to spin circles, which means we'll be able to avoid a lot of things, but that was not good. That was not good, but it could have been a lot worse. Let's go check our boys here. En route to IP. So what that means is that Lieutenant Birch here has actually spotted something that he's going to go bomb. So check all these other guys here. Yeah, all these guys are en route to IP. Not this guy. Strong here is in formation. Let's check our torpedo bombers. These guys ditched, man. Dang. They might have gotten jacked. These guys got jacked. This guy did not get jacked, but we have got zeros down here on the deck somewhere. We've been shooting at my boys. So, on that first section of torpedo planes, these guys are all splashed. This guy is not splashed. But they're definitely getting chased by zeros out here. Where is the carrier? I don't see it. It's out here somewhere. There they are. They're right out here. So this guy's going to try and set up a torpedo run here. But yeah, check that out. There's a zero. Can't see him, but he's back there. So our torpedo bombers are getting myrtleated here. Because they are all on their lonesomes. But yeah, there's the task group out there. I can't tell who is who. So those look like capital ships. Carrier's up here. He's up there. He's way up there. So unfortunately our devastators are getting devastated. That guy's got 2 dudes on him right there. And they're gonna come hit me next. Let's go see about these guys here. These guys are okay. So you got a full flight of 3 here. Let's watch these guys go in. I'm gonna go right past destroyer here. Looks like Miyoko up over here. Coming in, man. It's a bad angle, bro. This guy's gotta have swinging brass in order to be able to do this, man. You're gonna pay me to do this. Oh well, hey man, country calls. It's your thing. It's your time, man. You do your duty. There's a carrier up there. You can see him dead ahead. I don't think these guys are getting jacked by zeros, though. There's other guys up there. I'm going to check out Yorktown. Yorktown's been shooting down boys. Yorktown did get hit, but I think we were there for that one. We got to watch these guys here, man. Not worry about our ships. Time to worry about theirs. So, here we go, man. Real. You freaking warriors, man. You warriors, man. Check this out. Oh, this guy might be hit. He's losing altitude fast. That guy ditched. These two guys here, man. Check this out. There's no way. Oh, he's getting shot at. He might ditch. Come on, man. Drop, drop, drop. There's a carrier right there. You gotta drop, man. You gotta drop, dude. You gotta drop, man. Got his arrow right on your butt, man. Shoot him down. You gotta drop, bro. You gotta drop. You gotta drop. Yeah! Oh, just in time. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's done. Splash. There's the carrier, though. Right there. We gotta go click on it. Where's my mouse? Where's the torpedo? Where's the fish? This is Shokaku or Zuikaku. There's a fish over here somewhere. Oh, I think she's gonna avoid it. The poor dude, man. Poor guy. Alright, let's go check on the dive bombers. Dive bombers are next. Well, he's turning this way. Torpedo should be over here somewhere. Can't see it. It's not like War on the Sea where there's this like bright track. You know, they're almost like pinpricks. Oh, there's torpedo planes over there. So we still got a few of these guys left. Hang on. Let's see if we can grab one of these guys. Nope, they're dead. This guy's coming in. He sees the carrier way out here. This guy's torpedoing. Here we go. Check these two boys out here, man. Nice. Drop, drop, drop. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Ooh. It's pretty tight. Oh, man. You guys are freaking warriors, man. And you just kind of like scooch away on your own like that. Let's go click on the carrier, see if we get a torpedo hit. See if we can even see the torpedoes. Yeah, I can't even see them. I don't see them. Oh, looks like there's dive bombers coming in here. Yeah, there is. Check that out. Dive bombers coming in. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, crap. Sorry. Boom, baby. Boom. Die, fool. Oh, man, I'm just sorry we didn't get a chance to see it from the straps. Oh, here he comes. No, he already dropped. He already dropped. He already dropped. Who else is up here? Is all you guys dropped? All you guys dropped. All you guys dropped. Okay, no, this guy didn't drop. Yeah, they all dropped. Damn it. Now, we got some hits in there that we got to see. So now, of course, all these guys are going to climb out of there. So, but that's it, man. I mean, you got to really be Johnny on the spot in order to catch the action in this game. So, and man, we put some dingers on showy here. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and let's grab our screenshot for the day, shall we? Maybe we should line this up correctly. Gotta get the sun in the background. Where is the sun? I don't know. She's still dying. Looks like we still got things coming in, or those guys are all going out. So here we go. Oh, I think I hear dive bombers coming in. I don't know. I'm gonna hit print screen just before, just in case, man. We can zoom out here and see if we got any other boys coming in. Because remember, we still have that second flight group coming out of Yorktown. Bombing 5. Should be around here somewhere. That might be them way out there. Way out here. I don't think I can click on them, though. Yeah, see, I was hoping they'd show up over here, but they have not. The rest of these guys are cheesing out of here, man. So, and of course, our torpedo bombers are not in great shape. So, a bunch of them are dead, ditched. There's Cap 23 here. Scrambled fighters. Okay. Shokaku here is definitely having a very bad day. We can click on her and check out her damage a little bit. She's got a jammed rudder. She's got heavy fire, heavy damage, moderate damage. And some of these things down here are not working out too well for her either. Got another torpedo bomber coming in here. Yeah, maybe. Two of our torpedo bombers may have made it through. She's definitely shooting out there somewhere. There's something out here. I just can't see it. Nope, can't see it. Ah, that's okay, man. That's the thing. We gotta trust in what's going on. Should probably go check on Lex here. So, but this is pretty good. There's no flooding, but I almost guarantee her air operations. Check this out: her hangars, elevators destroyed. Hangar damaged. That one's okay. Hangar, elevator 2 damaged. So she's probably done as far as a carrier goes, at least for a little while. So there you guys go. Having a bad day. Having a very, very bad day. I don't know if that's enough to sink her, though. So unless she burns down, which is possible. But I don't know if that's enough to sink her. Meanwhile, we should go check on York. So let's go check her out. So York is okay. She's not flooding, a little bit of damage, but she does have a jammed rudder, and her propulsion is pretty low. If we take a look at this, so here's her damage control teams. That's really good. These are all still up, but her propulsion, she took one right in the rudder. And then 2 more of these knocked the shaft off. Yeah, so we can't steer with the screws either. So this is going to kind of suck. This really sucks because we can't recover planes. Okay, if she's got a jammed rudder, all her birds are going to splash. So, but the same thing is true with Zuikaku. So, if her rudder is jammed, she's screwed too, man. And so, neither of us are like actually operational carriers anymore. But unfortunately, all these brave boys who did such a great job are gonna get a little wet. Unless we can get that elevator. I mean so that guy ditched. Lame. Oh man, ditched and burning suck, dude. So, but these are all our boys. They're all heading back. Now, again, we did have that other section of of dive bombers heading out there. So, but they're not showing up here on the nav strike. So all these other guys had a ditch. Lame. Sucks. Did any of our torpedo bombers make it? This guy's about to ditch. Yeah. Alright, man. Bravo Zulu, brother. Oh, man, you're showing us how it's done, though. So, I gotta kick up the rudder. Nope, nope. Bad, 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 bad. Yeah, that was bad. That's okay. I think you guys are gonna live, man. So, but unfortunately, he had to ditch, too. There's a carrier way out there burning like crazy. I wonder, I don't even think we can click on it this far away. Oh, we can go check it out like this. Because we know that there's another group of dive bombers out here. We might put some more dingers on Shoei here. Check it out. Oh, Shokaku's definitely having a bad day. Her propulsion is fine, though. Damage and fire. Bad. Steering jammed. So she's going to lose. These are pretty gnarly fires, though. That DC team... Oh, that's a fire. 47%. So her flight deck is cooked. Yeah. Operationally, as a carrier, she is donezo. So all of her birds are going to have to ditch, too. And again, just like us, her rudder is disabled. I think ours is just damaged. So in theory, we can fix ours. I think orange means that it's not going to get any worse. Oh, well, I don't know. Like, I've read the manual and I'm not quite sure. So again, go check out the manual. But so far, whenever I've had a carrier that had a jammed rudder, it was never able to recover planes. And it just spins around. Which is absolutely crazy. If it was actually in a turn. Looks like she was not in a turn. Or her rudder is jammed, but not to the same angle that ours is. So, but anyway. Her fire, she's probably going to get this under control. So we're probably not going to sink her because we didn't punch any holes in her. So, but we've basically reduced her as a carrier. Oh, I hear the combat thing. Combat music has started. Who's fighting who? These guys fighting? I don't see any shooting going on here. But we know we have that another group of SPDs coming in along with the Wildcats. So I'm kind of tempted to sit on her here a little bit and just make sure. But I don't know if Dauntlesses are actually going to be able to sink her because, again, you got to punch holes in the hull, man. Or burn her down, which might happen. So, but we've got to watch it here a little bit. Green 01 target in sight. Bogeys strong enemy attack force 844. They might have another attack group coming our way. I guess we should probably go check that out. Alright, Shoei. I hope you die. I'm gonna go check out my boys, though. Oh, they're way out here. 20 plus aircraft? No freaking way. Maybe. Not much we can do about it. These are our boys. This is our cap out here. But at least with York. York's got no holes either. This rudder is damaged. Let's go check her out. She is in a hard to starboard turn. So, and her propulsion, because this shaft got knocked off here, is much lower. So she's going tight but slow. And again, there's not much we can do about this. Damage control teams, they're not working on it. Or if they are, it's just not showing up here. But the rest of her is okay. Yeah, we got no flooding, so that's good. We just have bad mechanical, man. So anyway, let's go ahead and speed this up. Otherwise, this battle might be done. I don't know how we actually, like, quit a battle. Nah. I guess fair enough. We got to give them their shot if they're coming in. We're still slowly making our way that way. And we still have some cap up. So, our flight deck, yeah. We're in launch mode. Air operations are technically allowed, but we cannot turn into the wind in order to actually recover planes. So, not allowed. Which is lame. So, let's go ahead and speed this up, see what happens here. Oh my gosh, buck 45? Jeez. These are our planes. These are our search planes coming back. It got nowhere to land, boys. Sorry. So what these guys will do is they'll trail the carrier, they'll ditch. You know, at least that way, you know, we got a large enough screen group here, they'll be able to pick all the boys up, but we're going to lose a lot of aircraft. Is what's going to happen here. And then these guys are still coming in here. Yeah, this is... There's
Enemy bomber shot down.
enemy bomber shot down by the Minneapolis. Like, what do we have coming in here, man? So York is over here, like, tootling it on her own, and the whole fleet's gonna go that way. Because jerks. But just look at her spin around. This is not the only time I've played this game where I've had this happen. And unfortunately, when this happens to your carrier, the fleet doesn't, like, sit around her and try and protect her. Because what they're doing right now, and oh, I just made this mistake, is they are still traveling in that direction. Hang on just a sec. So we do not want them to do this at 26 knots. We want them to go over here at about 2 knots or 10 knots. And so they'll come in here and, yeah, they'll come in here and protect York. So it's just, it kind of stinks that that's the way that works out. And unfortunately, sometimes when your carrier gets damaged, the game does get a little buggy. So you got to be careful. So let's see, because I kind of want to get to the end screen here, because all my birds are going to splash, all of his birds are going to splash too. And so this battle's basically over after this strike here that's coming in, wherever they are. They're way out here. 18 nautical miles. These are only 6. I don't think there's that many of them. And we've got cap up around here. Yeah. Yeah, we still got cap out there. But here's the rest of our ships. See, they're going to start... Can't really see them. Formation editor. Can't see them because they're too far out. Fleet information. So these guys are going to come back around here and protect the carrier. So, well, they'll go over here and they'll kind of loiter around in this area. So, but if you get a damaged carrier, that's what you need to do. You need to set this to basically 0. Get everybody on the carrier, which is right there. So that's what we want to do. Carrier's right there. So we want those guys to come in here. Just hang out, man. So meanwhile, their carrier. Visual. 26 nautical miles. So we got somebody out here who's got eyes on them. We might be actually putting some more bombs on them. But I got no way to actually click on those guys, because they're lost somewhere in here. Yeah. Should be part of Nav Strike 4, but they're not there. So Yorktown Air Defense Station manned. So general quarters. So we do have somebody coming in here. These are Nav Strike 3. Yeah, they're all out there. Cap 1 out here, still out here. Those 3 guys had a ditch. Cap 201. McCoskey had a ditch. All these guys had a ditch. They probably ran out of gas. Yep. They probably ran out of gas. Yep. Yep. Haas, are you out there, man? Nope, you're still on the carrier. So how about scramble here? Scramble 23. Scramble button's kind of janky. 21. Taking off. Nope, you got a ditch. We don't have any cap up. Except for maybe these guys? Nope, they're all ditched. Search planes are going to ditch. So, let's go check him out. Nope, he's coming in. Maybe he can be capped for a little bit. So, we have no cap up. They all had to ditch. So, oh well, it was a battle. That's what we can say about this. It was a battle. So. Yorktown, you shooting at anything? Nah. Let's go ahead and speed this up here. If we get a rudder fixed, which I don't know if that's actually what damaged means, is they're actually working on it or not. So, but it's jammed currently. And I've had that happen twice before, and neither time has it actually been unjammed. So, maybe it happens if the battle goes long enough. But we're about to find out because we got some planes cruising around us here. This might get much worse. Let's just see if we have any enemy planes. Well, we got a couple out there. I don't know if they're heading our way. I guess we'll find out. Let's speed this up. Here. We got a couple birds up here spooking around. These are dauntlesses who are coming back and trying to land, but they can't. We do have enemy planes over here. I don't know what they are, which is bad. Oh, they're torpedo planes. Yeah, because we got torpedoes. I hear them sounding general quarters. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they got like really cool little sound effects. Yeah, these are torpedo planes coming in. So these are probably the last of their Kates that they have. And again, I don't know. We should, in theory, have bombers out there put some more hurt on Shoei, but can't see it because I can't see them. So, don't know. Have to wait till they come back. They'll have to tell us all about it. So we've got a bunch of torpedo planes coming in here, so we might as well go watch the fun. They're coming out from this direction out here, if I'm not mistaken. A little squall going on over there, or what looks like a squall. So, got some planes cruising around here. Those are ours. Where are theirs? Theirs are coming. Slowly. Oh, these might actually be dive bombers up here. That'd be bad. So I'm not too worried about the torpedo planes. They're not going to be able to hit us while we're circling around here. Famous last words. So these look to be dive bombers. So this might be... So Shoei probably launched out one strike, full deck, and this is the follow-up strike. All of our remaining planes. Those are definitely dive bombers up here. They're climbing up. So yeah, we're going to have a fun afternoon. So let's go see. Let's go watch the fun. So, Yorktown is shooting. Shooty shoot. There they are, out there. Yorktown is kind of on her own here, and she's not moving that fast. So, this might be really, really bad. Well, I shot one down. Good job, York. Go out here on the port side. Watch the fun from the gun tubs. Come in 3, 4 torpedo bombers. Good lord, man. This is gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 torpedo bombers. He splashed. He splashed. Drop, 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 drop. Oh, this might be bad. Might be bad. Just have to wait and see, man. I see torpedo tracks. Torpedoes port side. They're in here somewhere. Maybe? Now we got dive bombers coming in. Oh no, we got guys coming in. We got jerks coming in on that side too. Oh, assholes. Oh, did we just take a hit? We did. We just took a torpedo hit right on the stern. I think we just took another one right on the stern. Yep, we totally did. We just took another one. And another one. Oh, it's all bad. It's all bad. So here we are, starboard side. Oh, it's all bad. Oh no. Oh, poor York. Torpedoes to starboard and we're not moving. I think we're done, boys. Let's wait and see. Yeah, we took 3 torpedoes in quick succession right there. And remember, we still got dive bombers coming in. Here come the torpedoes right there. You can see them. So here, we can watch them come in. Here we come. Here it comes. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad. Yeah. Oh no. Well, maybe that'll counterfloat a little. Optimistic. Well, we're not gonna have to worry about the task group covering the carrier here soon. So, oh dear. Oh, it's bad. I think we got dive bombers coming in too. Don't we? Or was there? They were all torpedo planes. Oh no, there's dive bombers over there. Cool. So, coming in for the coup de grace. So you guys probably want to see the damage screen before it's too late. Oh yeah, it's bad. Actually, that's really impressive. That many torpedo hits and we're still not flooding like crazy. That's nuts. But our propulsion, done. Damage high. So, dive bombers coming in. Let's go see if we can see where they are. On this side? What are you guys shooting at? Something way up there. Oh man, poor York. Poor York. Yeah, here they come. Check them out. They're all right there. So coming in starboard side. Here we go. Starboard side. They're over here somewhere. They're probably up in them frickin' clouds where we can't see them. Jerks. Yorktown is having a little bit of a listing problem going on here. There they are. Oh, oh. Somewhere up here. There they are. Here they come. Inbound. Oh my god, look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, boys. Come on, boys, shoot them down. Okay, we might as well get out here and watch the fun. On this level. Poor York. Miss. Miss. Losers. Ouch. Miss. Losers. Ouch. Ow. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. It's almost a better screenshot. Because I kind of deserve it. Poor York. So if we go on the deck here. Ouch, 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 toasty. We can go over here. Like this. We're still shooting at boys up there. Come on, shoot them all. Shoot them all. Oh man, York is having a very, very bad day. Very, very bad day. Very, very bad. Here we go. We can almost get the midway shot in here. Pretty close, boys. Huh? What do you think? Gotta get down on deck like this. Oh, I'm kind of tempted. I'll let you guys enjoy it. I'm going to put up the shot of Zooey getting beat up. And those of you guys who stuck around for the last 2 hours, you get this one. So there you go. Yeah. There's not more guys coming in, are there? I don't think so. I don't think Yorktown's going to make it, boys. Let's call it a hunch. Let's call it a hunch. Ow, ouch, ouch, a little burning fire. Poor girl. Down hard. Down hard. Still fighting, though. Still fighting. Oh my god, look at all the hits she took, man. Look at that. That is a tough ship. That's a problem, though. This is all the flooding. Flood, 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 flood. Yeah, yeah, fire, fire, fire. Burning fire. No propulsion, no steering. Massive flooding. This is not good. Decidedly not good. So, very bad. Well, I guess we can order the rest of the task group to cheese it out. Why don't you guys head on down that way? Let's make a good 18 knots. So we'll detach a couple small boys, go pick up all the folks off Yorktown here. All the birds are going to have to ditch, so because Yorktown is cooked. My only hope is Shoei is cooked too, but we don't know. Go ahead and speed this up. Probably not going to take that long. But we'll see if we can get you guys in the end screen here. Hopefully the damage doesn't crash the game. But if it does, we know how it turned out. So, oh my gosh. He's not even making any speed now. Completely cooked. Very, very bad. Yeah, so that's not even working, so I'm not even going to mess with it, because it might very well crash the game. So, but you never know. York may live yet. So, I hear her planes coming around. Boys are going to be ditching soon. She's just bleeding out here too, man. Absolutely brutal. I can hear her birds spinning around too. They're all going to have to ditch. These guys are all cooked. So all of them are done. So ditched. Cap. These guys are still actually in the hangar. So they're going to die. Well, not the boys aren't going to die, but the planes are done. These guys are ditched. Fleet's here. Yorktown. We just have to stick here on Yorktown. So, because there's not like an Ooga like there is in War on the Sea, where it pauses the game, and if you actually lose a ship, you got to be there in order to see it slip beneath the waves. So, that's what we're going to do with York here. Poor girl. Poor girl. Yeah, it is really bad. Yeah, stuff's not working right now. Just quite yet. Here's the rest of the fleet up there somewhere. All of her damage control is cooked here. So I'm gonna be really surprised if this ship makes it. But weird things have happened. Okay, they got that fire out. Nice. We might be towing her back to Pearl, boys. Enemy attack now over. Enemy air attack now over. So the only question is, does Yorktown actually survive? She might if she gets that fire out. The flooding ain't that bad. The damage is terrible. The steering is jammed. But we ain't going nowhere. And so, in theory, we would be able to tow this carrier. Yeah, you can hear the planes. Those are our boys circling around. These are our boys here. Trying not to get splashed, but that's what's going to happen. So here's the fleet over here. We can try and get the fleet a little closer, but they're close enough at the moment. Normally we would detach a couple destroyers, come over here and help fight fires and stuff like that, but... So there's a battle going on somewhere. I don't know where. These guys are all outbound. So maybe our other boys actually found Shoei, and they're sticking it to her too. We can only hope. So we can only hope. So anyway, go back here. Let's get back to the fleet. Let's just go ahead and stick in the area. So we wouldn't want to abandon Yorktown. So although it's pretty bad. So DC stations are okay. So flood and fire, the flood is absolutely terrible. Looks like the fires are just about out though. So she's still got a fire. Let's give it some time. Let's go ahead and pour on some speed here. Should see the fleet come back into, the escort group come back into view here fairly soon. And notice that Yorktown is making no speed. Actually, that's what we need to do. We need to set the fleet to 0. Let's do that. 0. Where's the fleet? Fleet's just right here. Okay? Close enough. Good enough for government work. Enemy air attack over. We won't be seeing another air attack, that's for sure. So the only question is, does Yorktown sink? So that's the question now. And that's entirely possible. So see, the funny thing is her
Resuming base course. Aye, aye, sir.
So resuming base course. We might. Are we heading into the wind now? We are heading into the wind. It is theoretically possible that we could actually recover planes. Theoretically possible, well, given the fact that we don't want to do that and have these guys land right into a burning fire. So if we get that fire out, then maybe it would be possible. There are a lot of boys spooking around out there. I can hear them. They are probably all going to ditch. So her entire flight group is probably cooked. So, but if we get this fire out, it's possible. Because her flight deck is in actually pretty good shape, with the exception of this really gnarly fire that is going on down here, and the flooding, which is looks like it's contained. This is not the kind of flight deck you would want to land on anyway, so you guys would just ditch near the fleet, which should be right over there-ish. Yep, there goes a guy spooking around. There cannot be that many boys left. Alright, we're at 2 hours, so we're going to go ahead and run this here for a bit. I'm going to keep my finger on the pause key in case she sinks, so we can watch the fun. Fun. So we were basically dead in the water at this point in time. So the fleet would come in, help her out, kick out a tow line, hope there's no Japanese submarines in the area. And we would be heading back to Pearl here within a couple hours. So, of course, that's not a thing in this game, but we're going to pretend it is. So, which means that I kind of want to get to the end screen if she survives. And see what we did to Shokaku. I don't think we sank her. It's possible that we sank her if our other boys went out there and actually put some more bombs on her. But I don't think we actually punched enough holes in her to sink her. Unlike the Japanese, which put a whole crap ton of bombs and torpedoes here on Yorktown, and she has yet to sink, which is pretty freaking impressive. So, but we're just going to go ahead and run this here. In fact, I'm going to up this here a little bit, and hopefully we don't crash the game. So, because carrier damage, ship damage in general is a little bit dangerous. So, we're going to see if we can get that burning fire out. And if we get that burning fire out, we might actually have a chance. So, if not, the scenario will time out once they get far enough away to no longer bother us, or we have nothing basically with which to shoot at each other. Now, if we were going to do surface combat, we would absolutely kick the crap out of them. So, because we have, what, 5 heavy cruisers, 6 heavy cruisers, and they only have 2? So, but we're not going to do that. So, I know you guys want to see that, but we're not going to do that. So, we're going to sit here and we're going to hope that Yorktown is cool. So, I'm going to hit the pause button. We're going to go check where the fleet is. Fleet should be right here. And they are right there in support, and so we're in good spot. We're in good position here. Let's just go ahead and see if we can actually get this to time out. The most I can take it up to is 10 because we got a fire going on, I believe. Oh no, 20. Here we go. Again, finger on the pause key. Don't want to break the game. So, but it might happen. Oh, fire's out. But we got some kind of air attack going on. Where? Who's fighting who? What? No. Shut up. There's no more planes.
Enemy bomber shot down.
Really? Yorktown. Enemy aircraft. So these are our other Wildcats shooting down guys. They're associated with the aircraft with the carrier. So this is not actually Yorktown shooting at things. It's our planes. That's those 6 Wildcats that we sent up with the other group. So maybe they found them. We'll find out. Oh, starting to glitch out here a little bit. Don't know what's going on. Don't like it. But these would be our dive bombers. There is... These guys might be our guys out here. Can't really tell. So, anyway, the whole fleet's right there. Let's just go ahead and speed this up here a bit. And make sure that York doesn't sink. Yep, those are our boys coming in. So I think those are the fighters that we sent out with the other group of, what was it, bombing 5. And so they're going to come in here, and they should actually be on intercept. But the rest of these guys are just going to spool around Yorktown here. Yorktown can't move. So, yeah, she's still cooked. She's got no propulsion. Her rudder is completely jammed, but she is afloat. So, in theory, she's going to live. So, let's just run this. And, of course, here come all those planes. They're going to come over here and spook around the carrier and eventually splash. Task group's out here just stationary. So, let's run this for a bit here and see what happens. Because we know the Japanese aren't going to show up anymore because all their boys are dead, too. So, look at all these guys. They're going to spook around here for a little bit, but eventually they will all splash. So, sorry, boys. We cannot take you back on deck. So, just get close. We'll pick you up and send out the whaleboat. You know, here come other boys in. So, these are other boys from that flight group that was the second half of that strike that we sent out this morning. So, we're going to let them spook around. So apparently they splashed the bomber earlier. Cool. So now they're just radioing this stuff in, I guess. I don't know if that's how it works, but that's how it seems to work. So anyway, we're going to run this until, I don't know, dark. And see, because now I'm really curious exactly what we did to Shoei. So let's go ahead and speed this all the way up. And again, we got to be real cool here, because if Yorktown does sink, she's going to go down fast. So, but I think she's stable. So the whole fleet's just parked right out there by her. So Japanese come too close to us, we'll shoot them. I guess, I don't know. Let's see what they do. I don't see any Japanese out there anywhere. So, cool stuff. There we go. Admiral, our forces seem to have disengaged. Do you wish to stay in the flag plot, or shall we head to debriefing? Let's go to debriefing. That would be the end. Although it did not come without losses. In such circumstances, no one can truly claim victory, so we got a draw. Tactical draw, strategic victory. Yeah, go back to Japan, fools. So anyway, let's check out our full report. I'm so curious. Shoei damaged, Yorktown damaged. Everybody went back home. Okay, fine. So tactical score -20, -2 points. So, but we did force them to retire, so cool beans. But it was a draw. So we basically just fought Coral Sea, but with one carrier. So you take some, you get some, you get some, you give some, you take some. So there we go. All right, well, I mean, we're going to assume that we were able to drag, you know, poor old York back to Pearl. I think she's going to take more than 2 days to repair, but you never know. I don't know. So hopefully they'll be ready for Midway. All right, and that's what it says here. Much needed respite for Australian allies. Old Mac will gladly cease to reinforce the Allied presence in New Guinea. What is done is done. Let's move on to the next round of this fight. Off the shores of Midway. Well, I doubt York will be there. But you never know. Anyway, all right, boys, let's head back out to the main menu here. So, love this game. Way fun. Had a great time tonight. Hope you guys had a good time watching this one. We're going to do this quite a bit more. So, the game's only going to improve after they see more and more iterations and address some of the bugs. Remarkably bug-free here tonight, so, and had a real good one-on-one carrier fight. Highly recommend. So go give it a shot, see what you can do with it, because it's literally kill or be killed, eat or be eaten, and or do it with two. That's fine too. But one-on-one is a real challenge, and so I hope you pick me up on my offer there to go check that out. And in the meantime, go check out the Kickstarter. So go kick them a few bucks. Grab yourself a box set, coin. I want all the things. Yeah, I want all the things. So I'm going to go check that out here in a little bit. But that's all I got for you here tonight. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an old hand, welcome back. And you know, questions, comments, concerns, bang, bang, bang. You guys know where all those things go. If you want to keep up the series, you know what you need to do. And we're going to do it again here real soon. So I hope to see you there. Take care now. Bye.